What is a naked cake?
Well, a naked cake
is it?
A naked cake is basically a cake that isn't completely dressed. So like it's like wearing a negligee.
It's a sexy cake.
It's a sexy cake.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I like sexy cake.
Exactly. So it's really just like a crumb coat. So what we've got here, I'm just gonna sort of finish decorating the rest of this one.
You have 1, 2, 3, 4 layers.
Yeah, and it's just where you can see the inside of the cake.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so it's without fondant, without the extra layer of buttercream or yeah.
And it looks
very
more
rustic.
Exactly. It looks more rustic, and a lot of people are going down that road. I know we were talking about food trends earlier, but when it comes to plating, people want things to look more natural
Exactly.
now.
It just looks more like the thing it started at.
Right.
Right?
Like how we look when we wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
Versus this.
Exactly.
Right? I did not wake up like this.
I woke up like this. Well, but what's nice about naked cakes, they also lend themselves really well to putting floral or putting something else on it, right? So that's where we get to our edible florals.
So talk to us a little bit about edible florals. How do we know, how do you know which florals are actually edible?
The average person doesn't, so I wouldn't suggest going to like the corner store and getting flowers or the grocery store and getting flowers and stick them on, because those mostly have pesticides, or even in your yard or someone else's yard or anything, because those usually have pesticides or have been sprayed or something. What I do is I like to make sure I get organic flowers, so other gourmet grocery store, or if you go to your florist and you ask them, or even what's great is going to a farmer's market and asking the floral person at the farmer's market to, you know, do you have any organic flowers? Exactly.
And it's not just any organic flowers, though.
No,
there's specific ones that you can actually eat.
Yeah, some flowers you don't eat.
Don't eat dandelions.
And the general rule is if it's on a big cake and it's, you know, you're not going to take this apart and eat it. But if it's on something individual, like, you know, choux pastry or on a cookie or something like that, it's something you're probably going to eat.
It's usually an edible.
It's got to be something edible.
Make sure you ask so you can make that distinction. So now we're going to decorate with some of these edible flowers.
We're going to sugar some edible flowers first, which is really, really easy. You just take some petals.
Yeah.
And then we'll dip it in egg white that's mixed with a little bit of water.
And we even have a nice little paintbrush here.
Yes.
So you put the egg white on the petal?
You just brush it.
Okay.
And then you either dip it in here or I add a little bit of gold glitter to the sparkles because gold glitter is beautiful on everything.
Well, we love a little bit of bling even on our edible florals.
Exactly.
So, you know, like the edible flowers are good by themselves, but why not add sugar?
Well, that's the thing, right? And then
that's sort of my...
and all of the gold.
Sort of my philosophy on life.
Exactly.
Yeah, I put a lot on there.
So then we'll just leave it here to dry.
Okay.
Right? And then we'll take these ones. We'll move that aside.
Okay.
We'll take these ones that we've got here. So these are mini versions of naked cakes.
What did you make? Like, so is that actually a cake mix?
That's actually cake. That's well, not a cake. I don't use cake.
Sorry,
mix.
so not a cake mix. I don't know what I was thinking.
It's okay.
It didn't come out of a box. There were several elements mixed together to create this from scratch.
At home, you can use a cake box. I'm not going to judge anyone.
Right,
I'm just saying myself. I like to crack egg. Yeah. So what I do is I bake the cake in a flat sheet, and then I just take round cookie cutters and cut them out.
I love it.
And then we'll ice each individual layer and stack them, and then you have your naked cake. So
and that's like a little floral at the top already. I love how that looks.
It's layer the gorgeousness. So then we take these, and we'll just lay them on top. You can use some of the edible ones, or some of the flowered ones, or some of just the fresh ones.
And all these ones are edible, right?
Yeah.
Because the texture of them, they almost feel like they're faux.
Yeah, those are called wax flowers.
Are they actual wax?
No, they're just called wax.
Thought I would clarify. It's a little bit worried.
There you go.
And can I put my really blinged out?
You can, and you can actually even add a little bit of the gold.
To it. Very nice, and a little bit more sugar.
Yes.
Okay, so now I know what a naked cake is.
Yes.
Now I know to make sure I ask organic flowers only. Make sure you ask which ones are edible.
Not sprayed.
And then go, and don't make my cake from a box.